That's where the camera is, yeah. Okay, the evening session. 30 minutes. A 30-minute evening session. Low-key think it will be a little longer, though. Let me just read out the guidelines. Ensure retention before sleep when memory consolidation is strongest. Okay. I have to recite today's verses 3 to 5 times out loud without looking. Review trouble spots using paraphrasing method, changing it to my own words. Record myself or write verses and listen to the playback or read it again. Recite verses memorized earlier in the week for additional reinforcement. And then end with prayer and reflection on today's lesson. This is day 3. Okay. My trusty notebook. I have an assistant today. So if you hear feedback, it is from my assistant. Okay, so day 3. Verses 15 through 19. And I'm just going to read over the topic just so I get myself reacquainted. So it's the consequences of greed. And then it broke down into 2 sections. Avoid the path of evildoers, and then the trap of greed. Okay. Okay, let's start. I'm going to write as I say too. My son, do not walk in the way with them. And if I say anything wrong, please just cut me off. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Oh, brother. Oh, hold back. Hold back your foot? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I didn't think the word your was there. Hold back your foot from their paths. Mm-hmm. This pen is dying. Paths, plural. Okay, I'll just trust my gut. For their feet run to evil. Mm-hmm. They make haste to shed blood.
And they
make haste? Mm-hmm. Okay. To shed blood, period. Oh my gosh. There's something about the birds. But I forget how it starts. For.
We went over this.
We did go over this. For something.
You memorized something specifically for this.
Yes, it was in the form of a weird question, because who speaks like this? Mm-hmm. For is it something to spread a net?
Mm-mm.
Dang, stumbling.
For in vain is
oh my gosh, that's what it is. For in vain. Vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. Oh, brother. But men?
Mm-hmm. There's a word between.
But the men?
Close?
But such men?
No, colder.
Colder than such, but closer to them or the.
You have to add some letters.
I have to add letters. But these men?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, so it's kind of like a trap. Let's in my mind, it's a trap. So they're either hunting them. So, but these men lie in wait for their own blood.
Mm-hmm.
They set an ambush for their own lives.
Yes. One more verse. You got it. You got it.
One more verse?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Well, the verse probably gonna be the hardest one because I don't know what comes after this. Let me just say this again. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird, but these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. The consequences of greed. Oh. The second part is about their lives and
Yes, I know what you're trying to
and
say.
something with a P. I don't even remember what the P word is. They set an ambush for their own lives. Dang. Nope. I'm gonna need some assistance.
Such are the ways.
Oh my gosh. Such are the ways of all who get gain.
Mm-hmm.
Who get gain by violence. It takes away the life, singular, of its possessor. Possessors. Sad. No, but that's terrible. Okay, we'll try again. For in vain. Bro, why do I keep forgetting that? For in vain, and such are the ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Such are the ways.
Just know that after you say the first four, you have to follow it up. There's 2 fours that are back to back.
2 fours? What, like for in vain?
For their feet run to evil,
okay.
and they make haste to shed blood. For in vain.
4 fours. That's good to remember. All right. Let's try again. We'll write this way. My son. Me son. Do not walk in the way of them, with them. I felt the tension in the air. Hold back your singular foot from their paths. For they... No? Not they?
Think about what you're going to write next and it'll make sense.
For they run to evil, for their feet.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it. I didn't say I knew it, but I didn't know it. For their feet run to evil. They make haste.
You're missing a word. For their feet run to evil.
Oh, and?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a continuation. Is there a comma before the and?
Yep.
No wonder my brain doesn't register the end. I'm serious. And they make haste to shed blood. First mention of blood. Period, right? For in vain something spread a net in any sight of the bird, in the sight of any bird. For in vain is it.
For in vain is.
Okay, for in vain is. Oh, bruh, not it. It is the net. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. Is it such men?
Not there yet.
These men?
Yes, but you're missing one word before.
And these men?
Mm-mm.
For these men?
Mm-mm.
So these men?
No.
No way, really?
Say for in vain. Start it again.
For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. But these men? But these men lie in wait to shed.
Lie in wait.
For blood.
For
the blood of their own blood, for their own blood. For their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of the possessor, of its possessor. Less mistakes, still mistakes. How many times am I supposed to do this? Recite it. Three to five times without looking. Yikes. Review trouble spots. Yikes. Okay, my son. Just one line, probably getting so frustrated. Like, este burro. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths. Their feet run to evil.
Say that again.
Their feet run to evil.
Say it again.
Their feet run to evil.
There's a word missing.
For their feet run to evil. Four again. You said 4 fours, right? For their feet run to evil. And they make haste to shed blood. Period. For in vain is a net spread
Yay!
in facts. The sight of any bird. Oh, by this transition word's getting me again. I think it's butt.
Yes. Literally listen to your gut.
My gut wants to use the bathroom. But these men lie in wait for their own blood.
Yes. Literally. Listen.
They set an ambush for their own lives. And then the last part, which, why can I not remember this last part?
No, you do know it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
No, you know it.
Let me just unlock that part of my brain, you know. Oh my goodness. The ending part is it takes away the life of its possessors.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's something in the beginning of, or not in the beginning, but of all.
Mm-hmm.
Did I already do the 4 fours?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Such is the way of all who get gain by violence.
Okay, so close.
For
How did
such is the way.
There's no 4.
No. Such is the way of all who get gain by violence.
The beginning is a little wrong, but you're right there.
Such are.
Such are.
That's it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Such are the ways.
Ways?
Mm-hmm.
Plural.
Mm-hmm.
Such are the ways. Okay. Are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of its possessor. Más o menos? Possessors. Oh! How many lives can you possess? 1. Just 1. My son, do not. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm not gonna write down the parts that I struggle with. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Period. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird.
Yes.
But these men lie in wait to shed their own blood, for their own blood.
Mm-hmm.
They lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Oh boy. Such. This is the end, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Such are the ways of all those who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of the possessor.
Yeah.
Possessor. All right, that was what? The 4th time? 2 more. 3 more. Right?
Only 5.
Only 5 times?
I said 3 to 5.
3 to 5 times. If I get it 1 more perfectly, then 1 more perfectly.
Can we go over ones you keep getting wrong?
Yeah.
What's the last sentence?
Such are the ways of all those who get gained by violence.
Okay. And
It
then
takes away the life of its possessors.
what's the sentence before that?
The sentence before that.
Start, for in vain is a net spread.
For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. But these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's simple. All right, last one. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Oh, brother, oh my gosh. Do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil. They make haste to shed blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. Oh, brother. Oh, boy.
You just said this. You got it.
I'm hip. I just said this. I already said, but these men.
You didn't say that, so you're saying it now.
I'm saying it now. But these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of its possessors.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. All right, one more time, because low-key, that but these men, that comes after the birds?
Yes. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird.
Any bird, but these men. All right. Last time. For good luck. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. But these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of its possessors.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's try to knock out the rest of the stuff. Because that was what, 22 minutes? Perfecto. That's supposed to be 30 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do the whole thing, beginning of Proverbs. Hopefully. Okay. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, that men may know knowledge and instruction, understand words of insight, receive instruction in wise dealing, righteousness, justice, and equity, that prudence may be given to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. The wise man also may hear and increase in learning, and the man of understanding acquires skill. Ain't no way. And the man of understanding acquires skill. Oh, this is... Oh my gosh. See, they try to get you here because they're the ones talking to you, like these wise people. To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. These clowns, bro, their riddles. They get me though. For the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools, I think the word is despise. Fools despise knowledge and instruction. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and reject not your mother's teaching. I think both of them make sense to say, for they are a fair garland for your head and pendants for your neck. Oh boy.
No, you know this.
And they are pendants for your neck. So the first part of this talks about listening to parental advice.
How do you think it starts?
How do I think this starts? They are a fair garland for your head and pendants for your neck.
You've been starting it like this.
Oh, my son.
Mm-hmm.
If sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us wantonly ambush the innocent. Like Sheol, let us swallow them alive and whole, like those who go down to the pit. It's like we shall find all precious goods.
Yes.
We shall fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot among us. We will all have one purse.
Yes. All right.
Now it's for today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. My son. Do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. But these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Oh boy.
You got this.
I want to say it's this, but I'm not sure. Such are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of its possessors.
Yeah.
That's the thumbnail right there.
Okay, but one thing.
No way.
One thing. I didn't want to correct you because I felt the momentum. And look, it was in the very beginning.
In the very beginning?
Yes.
In the very beginning, what? The Proverbs of
I'll
Solomon?
give you a redemption.
The Proverbs of Solomon.
Go.
The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, that men may know wisdom and instruction.
All right, you're
I
good.
said knowledge, didn't
Yep.
I? Oh my. This is the thumbnail right here. A little closer to the side and look at the camera. Cool. That wraps up day 3, evening session. And we're early, 27 minutes.
Hey, you're almost there.
What do you mean almost there?
You're more than halfway.
Yeah, for chapter 1. You know how many chapters are in Proverbs?
You're doing all Proverbs?
I'm memorizing all Proverbs, yes.
Dang.
Yeah. That's why I'm taking it little by little.
You're not even gonna grow.
Babe, this is a wisdom book.
Your noggin's gonna grow.
I hope so. I'm not trying to be enticed by sinners when they say, hey, come with us.
Facts.
All right, that's all.